This video is for anyone who thinks they are about ready to go and purchase their very first motorcycle. If that is you, I highly suggest that you watch this video first. I'm going to be discussing 3 things that I wish that someone had told me before I purchased my very first motorcycle. Let's get right to it. Number 3, the cost of ownership. And that does not include if you have a motorcycle payment. Within the cost of ownership, I'm going to add 3 subcategories, with the first subcategory being maintenance. Now, if you are a brand new rider, more than likely you will not know how to work on your own motorcycle, which means you are going to be taking your bike to the shop for any and every little thing. What do I mean by little things? I will show you. Things such as chain cleaning and adjustments and oil changes. Those things you can do yourself, and you should do yourself. With the cost of labor at shops averaging anywhere between $125 and $150 an hour, you could do it yourself in 20 to 30 minutes. So my advice to you, whatever motorcycle that you are planning on buying, go look up a video on how to properly clean and adjust the chain and change the oil. That is the bare minimum. Everyone should know how to do that on their own. Now, the next subcategory topic under the cost of ownership is going to be gear. Now, riding gear can get very, very pricey. The most expensive piece of gear that you will more than likely end up paying for is your helmet. And that's with a mid-tier helmet ranging anywhere from $350 to about maybe $500. And your top-tier helmets ranging pretty much $600 and above. Me personally, I love the Shoei R1400s. Now, that's just the helmet. If you decide to go and get some gloves, you see me, I just wear these kind of gloves. I also got some really good ones as well. But your gloves can range anywhere from $50 to $300 easily. Boots can easily be $200 plus. And I could keep going. The point of the matter is gear can add up really, really quickly. Oh, by the way, here's a disclaimer for you as well. I highly, highly recommend that you do not go out here and buy the influencer starter kit. What is the influencer starter kit, you might ask? Let me tell you. The Vista helmet, race boots, race pants, a hoodie, a damn fanny pack, and some gauntlet gloves. Gay! And I'm going to leave it at that. I got a video coming talking about that soon, so stay tuned. Anyway, gear can add up really quickly. Now, the final category underneath cost of ownership is going to be unforeseen cost and repairs. Most people, when they get into motorcycle riding or buy their first motorcycle, they never think about the what ifs. What if you get a flat tire? What if you run over a tire gator going down the freeway? What if? Things happen. The point is, put money aside or be prepared for unforeseen costs. Number 2, the cost of insurance. And once again, that is not including if you have a motorcycle payment. The cost of insurance, especially for new riders under 25, can be shockingly expensive. If you are under 25 years old and thinking about buying a liter bike or a super sport for your very first motorcycle, I really feel bad for you. More than likely, your monthly insurance payments are going to be more than your motorcycle payments. So here's my suggestion. Think of 3 motorcycles that you really want to purchase. Call around to as many insurance companies as you can and get quotes for all 3 of the motorcycles. I can almost guarantee if you're 27 years of age and younger and you buy one of these as your first bike or super sport, you're going to easily be looking at about $600 to $900 a month for insurance. You do not want to be that person at the dealership with the great credit, you get approved and everything, and you're sitting at the desk about to sign that dotted line, and then the salesperson tells you, well, you know, the bike cannot leave the showroom floor until we get that insurance packet. Then you got to call your insurance, and then you get that quote, and you hear that number, and your mouth just drops. You don't want to be that person. It happens all the time. So do your research, and that's why I'm making this video. Another quick FYI. If you can, do not, I repeat, do not finance a motorcycle. If you can buy it cash, buy it cash. Now, and I know not everybody is in the same financial situation, but if you can, always just buy it. Stay away from financing the motorcycle. Finally, we get to number 1. Ask yourself, why do you even want to buy a motorcycle anyway? Why do you want to get into motorcycle riding? That's the number 1 question you should be asking yourself before anything else. That is very, very important. Do you want to buy a motorcycle because of your ego? Do you want to buy a motorcycle because of outside pressure, such as your friends that have motorcycles and they keep telling you, oh, you need to get a bike, man, there's nothing like it, you'll love it? Is it because you want the attention? And my all-time favorite, is it because you think it's going to bring you to women? Here's a little fun fact. Motorcycles do not bring women. Motorcycles bring more dudes. You know why? Because 99% of women cannot tell the difference between a sport bike or a cruiser. They know nothing about motorcycles. They just see it's a motorcycle. And most of the time, they're not impressed. However, guess who's going to come and talk to you? Other motorcycle riders, which are like 99% men. That's who you're going to attract. And that is why I say number 1 is my very favorite topic to discuss and ask people. Why do you want to get a motorcycle in the first place? These things are very important. Don't be stupid and come and get into this lifestyle for the wrong reasons. Get your mind right. This is not for the faint of heart. You kind of almost got to have a I don't give a F attitude to ride these. You also got to kind of have a totally fearless attitude. Now I'm going to clarify that before I get out of here. You hear all these motorcycle tough guys talking about, oh, I ain't never scared to ride. I'm fearless. Well, I think you're a jackass. And I'm going to tell you why. Healthy fear is good. You know why that is? Number 1 is because I want to make it back home safely to my family. And number 2, the moment you don't care, get too complacent, is when bad things happen. So you want that healthy fear because it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you vigilant. So for anybody that says, oh, you're never scared, you get on a motorcycle and you're carefree, well, if that really is true for you, you are stupid. And with that being said, I hope this video was able to help someone. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you like the content, hey, feel free to hit that subscribe button.